Hi, I'm Lindsay, and today I'm going to talk about fruit. What's your favorite fruit? Mine is pineapple guava. So when you think about fruit, you start with a plant, and then it produces buds, which turn into flowers, and eventually that will become fruit. Now God calls us to give of our first fruits, which aren't just the first, which that's true, but also the best. He gave it to us anyway, so he calls us to give just the best and the first back to him. Now in 2 Chronicles chapter 31, verses 5 through 7, it says, "As soon as the order went out, the Israelites generously gave the first fruits of their grain, new wine, olive oil, and honey, and all that the fields produced. They brought a great amount, a tithe of everything. The people of Israel and Judah who lived in the towns of Judah also brought a tithe of their herds and flocks, and a tithe of the holy things dedicated to the Lord their God, and they piled them in heaps. They began doing this in the 3rd month and finished in the 7th month." Now, can you imagine all of this time during quarantine, which March is the 3rd month of the year, and that's when it all started. Here we are in the 7th month, July. Could you imagine the whole time God's people were just lined up, giving their first fruits back to God? Imagine what that would be like. So, they brought whatever they had. They brought their fruits, literally. They brought their honey and olive oil, new wine. Those who weren't really growing crops, they brought their flocks and their herds. I want to share an example of people giving generously, and those are my coworkers. A lot of them will bring literal fruits and vegetables from their gardens, but those who don't necessarily have fruits and vegetables growing in their backyard will bring whatever they do have, whether that's cookies or crackers and cheese. And it's really cool to see an example of what giving joyfully and generously looks like. And that's what God calls us to do. He calls us to give back to Him. And with that in mind, I want to ask myself on a regular basis, what am I giving back to God? What am I bringing to God? Am I bringing Him the first fruits of my wealth? Am I bringing Him the first fruits of my day, my time, my energy, and my effort? Whatever it is, He calls us to give our best. And so I wouldn't recommend saving the best for last with God. Give it to Him first. So thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.